Once I have my gloves on, I can add liquid nitrogen to the dewar to cover up the puck and base and lid. And then I'll allow that to cool down the base and lid of the puck. Once you've cooled down the puck and base and the initial boil off of the liquid nitrogen has subsided, you want to make sure that you have a good enough layer of liquid nitrogen over the lid of the puck so that you can put your sample into the puck. You want to take your sample, mount using a crystal wand. You want to inspect your mount to make sure that it's clean and dry, that the pin is not loose in the mount. And also, if you've recently glued the pin into the mount, you want to let it cure for at least 24 hours before subjecting it to liquid nitrogen. You'll come over to your samples. You can loop up a crystal, come over, plunge directly into the liquid nitrogen to cool it. Once it's cooled down, you can then find the spot that you want to place your sample into and simply insert it down into the lid as such. There are 2 rings of positions for the samples. The inner ring contains positions 1 through 5 and the outer ring 6 through 16. These positions are labeled on the puck lid so that you can reference them and make note of the position that you have the samples in. You would simply then continue on and mount any more crystals that you want, freeze them, and continue to put them into your puck. When placing the sample into the puck lid, you'll simply press down on the plunger of the crystal wand to release the crystal wand from the sample mount. The things you want to be careful of when loading your samples are that you don't bang the crystal loop into the top of the lid. So give yourself enough room to maneuver. And again, that you keep track of which samples you put into what positions. So I'm just going to quickly fill up this puck. In fact, I'll just use 5 samples for now. You can continue until you load all your samples. Once you have all the samples you want loaded into your puck lid, you can use your puck cryo tongs to pick up the base, and then use a puck wand tool to hold that base so that you can then insert it into the lid, into the base, the cup of the thing. This has a half-round profile on that central pillar, and it can only fit one way into the lid of the puck. So once you have that lined up, it should simply slide over, and then you can push down firmly to engage that, and then release the puck from the puck wand. Your puck is now loaded and ready to transfer into your shipping dewar. So once you've loaded the puck, you'll want to transfer it into a shipping dewar, such as the Taylor-Wharton CX100 or a comparable dry shipping dewar. You'll want to make sure that you have cooled this down at least a day prior to loading it with pucks, and ensure that it's going to maintain the temperature that you want during shipment. You'll also want to cool down a puck shipping cane. This is a shelf version. You can see the pucks slide into the shipping cane and are secure for transit. You will take your puck, your loaded puck, and there's a half moon notched outside of the puck that goes towards the back of the shipping door, and also the flat base of the puck should be facing upward. And simply slide it into the shelf where you want to load the puck. If you need to, use your gloved hands to help get it in a position. Once in position, it should not protrude at all from the shipping cane. And then you can simply lower it back into your cool door to ensure that it's safe for travel. At that point, make sure if you have any liquid nitrogen in the door to be aware that it has a tendency to splash up. So be careful of that and have your safety glasses on. Finally, to prepare for shipment, you want to make sure you include the safety locking rod that goes into the top of the door. This goes through a hole in each of the pucks and secures them so they will not shift during transit. Once you load those pucks up, they're ready to ship. Prior to shipment, you want to pour off any liquid nitrogen remaining in the door and make sure that you have a proper shipping label as it goes out.